Oh my god, we're back. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hello. Welcome. Hi, it's Thursday night. Welcome to Darkness Over New Orleans. It has been a minute since we have seen y'all, so thanks for joining us. It's great to be back. These are the final three episodes of our campaign, our chronicle. That's crazy, right? Been playing for 2 years with you all, and here we go. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And first, let's get a stretch out. Up. Stretch it out.
Ba-ba-boom.
Class dog. All right. Okay. Well, let's do our little intro spiels and get this game started, shall we? Thaddeus.
You can't do that. I was still stretching.
Exactly.
Good evening, everyone. I am Aubrey Valentine, a little twink fang boy looking to entertain you this evening. My pronouns are he, him, and until very recently, you could find me on TikTok under the same name, but we'll see how that goes. Look for me on Mao's Little Red Book, coming to you soon.
Christian.
Hey everybody, hi, my name is Christian, aka Fluffy Goomba, all over the internet. I'm a TTRPG performer, educator, and event coordinator here in space. And tonight, I will be playing Maximilian Washington, Gangrel, Primogen of this lovely coterie. And my pronouns are he, him, and so are his.
Robin.
Hello, everyone. I'm Robin. Until recently, I've been on TikTok under Robin the God. I am on Red Note now under Robin the God, and I'm launching a new YouTube called The Velvet Tarot. So you can find my link on TikTok if you want to follow me. My pronouns are she, her. I play Ambrose Windsor, who has been masquerading all this time as a Nosferatu, but is really a Zamitzi. He is he, him. And yeah, ready to get started.
Hey, and I'm Dylan. You can find me across the interwebs, including the new Redness. Roll number 4, Dylan. If you are on TikTok, be sure you go and download all of your favorite videos before they are gone. Any videos that you have made. See if your friends can download and share their videos with you if you're so inclined to ask them for that, because the government's putting their boot down on this fun little app because we gained too much
Nazis.
power by sharing knowledge. So we're getting the boot. Sorry, guys.
Aquarius and Pluto.
Oh, man. My pronouns are he, they. Once again, you can find me across the interwebs. Roll number 4, Dylan. And without any further ado, let's sink our fangs into tonight's episode of Darkness Over New Orleans. Blah.
Blah.
When last we left off, my house lost power. So before that, our coterie was reconnecting after having their own private several days off of a little hiatus after having defeated the Macaulay at Ambrose's house in outside of New Orleans, and everyone had been given their boons. and the group was taking a much well-deserved rest, doing their own thing. Christian talked to some animals. Thaddeus said his goodbye. I'm sorry, not Thaddeus. Max said hello to animals. Aubrey said goodbye to everyone in the city. Ambrose went gallivanting around the city with Fritz. And then last time we actually played, everyone got back together finally. Was driving down through the city in the Hoopty. And they were stopped by a raccoon who told Max that there was some strange happenings going on in the city. There were balls of black ichor that were just appearing here, there, everywhere in the city, specifically in front of Town Hall, in front of Angelo's house, in front of the Prince's Manor, in front of the Ventru Sanctum, over in the graveyard. So, the raccoon also said that none of its friends go into the sewers anymore because there might be something down there. So, of course, like very good people, we went down into the sewers to check out what was going on.
Immediately.
Immediately. Oh, let's do this. Let's go into the darkest, most narrow, sketchiest place because nothing bad has happened in the sewers yet this campaign. We ran into oh gosh, what's his name? Robin, give me his name. Alphonse, thank you. Alphonse, the little ghost boy from the 1700s, who was down in the sewers, and they said that there's something really scary in where the Nosferatu Sanctum used to be, that it is a dark, cold, ichory masses floating about a foot off the floor. It is about the size of a softball, and he can hear the screams and wails of the tormented souls within it. Go ahead. What was that?
It's a way to begin a conversation.
Yeah, you know. Hey guys, good to see you. By the way, hell is over here. Let's see. We also got to have a little chit chat with Ambrose's pet Vazoid, Lily, as the cleaning crew of the sewers, as it sloshed its way through. Yeah, horrendous, exactly. Gaping maw of other maws. And then, oh, I'm sorry. We were heading over to the ichor mass first before we left to go. But Max had called Angelo, let him know what was going on. Angelo said he was going to call the prince and that y'all needed to get there as soon as possible. But you guys are first wanting to go check out what this mass is. This ichory thing is first. So we are still in the sewers, the three of us. Lily has gone back to her home, which you found out that Alphonse said that she's made a little nest somewhere in the catacombs of the sewers. So, without further ado, friends, my good friends who I've missed so very dearly, players, the stage is yours.
Do we hear because you mentioned whispers of the damned and those little wails of whatever the fuck.
You mentioned what you mentioned.
You said some terrible things.
You said some horrible shit. Now that we're here at what used to be the Nosferatu Sanctum, do we hear those whispers, or is it just like we see that ball of gross?
You can see it. You don't hear anything. Even from where you are, we'll say you guys are like maybe 20 feet away from this levitating darkness, and you don't hear anything coming from it. However, you do feel a gentle pull and push. And every time you feel the push, you feel cold air coming out at you. I think you're muted.
Does the ichor resemble a certain gentleman we met in a certain crypt all those ages ago?
The venom symbiote, if you will.
It definitely resembles the same mass that the ichor beast that came out of the crypt from whence the harvester once was.
Gotcha. Okay, that looks.
The best way
like,
to describe this, it is a softball-sized sphere that is leathery black.
right.
Oh yes, I like that toy. And if you look at it, it looks as if it's a small bag of writhing worms.
Oh, I hate that. Okay, cool. We're back in it, folks. We're back into it. Lovely.
I've had a wonderful 2 months off from this.
Oh, Vampire the Masquerade, you macabre son of a bitch.
Gross. Clean it up.
I'm not
Yes.
touching that thing.
Well, the last time I came into contact with this, we all died almost trying to get it off my body. So let's not touch it.
Darling, you take me to the nicest places.
This is.
I swear, it's cleaner. It's much better down here usually.
We can have these moments where every time you bring me somewhere, you're like, it's not what it looks like.
Just go into everything with an open mind.
But I leave feeling as dirty as I possibly can, and it was exactly what I thought it was.
Aubrey,
Yes.
do you still smoke?
Are you going to ask me for a cigarette?
No, absolutely not. I don't
Well,
do
then
that.
no, I don't.
Well,
Last time we faced these things, fire was the answer. I
Well,
think that's
here's-
what they're getting at.
I was going to
I
say
have my lighter.
now. Normally,
My
I
God.
would stand in awe of you putting a flame so close to your face, just for a cigarette. Maybe since you're used to all of that, I don't know. Why don't you take something off, burn it, and throw it at the hole?
We don't. Must I remove my shirt to accomplish it? It's not.
I will
exactly
also
clean in here.
remind people in this room that Sue is known to have many a gas.
Oh yes, that's what that is.
There
I
it
just
is.
thought
Many a
one of
gas
you was
inside them.
constantly.
That's what I'm just sitting going. Okay, who's gonna blow up first?
The longer we're down here, the more I'm like, oh, you'll just get used to it. But it's just wave after wave of
it
new
is
sensation.
Many a gas down here that is quite flammable, and if you do light
I can
something
taste
down
it
here,
in my teeth.
we will go up like a firework.
Thought that was just Lily flagellating.
No, that's the noxious gases and sewers in general. But that's I'm sure that's added a bunch of just greenhouse gases just waiting to go up.
Do you think?
I'd be willing to run science experiments later. I don't ever want to say that with Lily, but I don't think lighting as much as fire worked on this thing last time. I don't think that's the smartest move this time.
Do you think if Lily ate it?
A fire?
No, the bowl.
Well, we don't know what happens. Well, we do know what happens when you're consumed by the Ica, right?
Not if you consume the Ica.
Well,
Who
I'm
would like to
sure-
roll intelligence and insight?
Intelligence and insight.
Intelligence. Oh, yes,
Well,
I would.
Who
I
do
would
you
like-
think I am? A smart character? Get out of here.
I would.
You play him very
Uh,
smart.
You play awfully smart.
That's
Okay.
nice. That's not bad actually.
All right.
So you said intelligence and insight.
Yes.
Okay.
I
6.
have intelligence and I have insight.
The gangrel dumb step.
Yeah. I thought this was like crazy.
All right. 5.
Oh,
6.
one of these is a D10. That's not helpful.
No, that could
How,
still
how
work.
did how did a D10 end up in here? Yeah, but I can barely read these dice as it is. Right. The blank ones are failures, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. 3 failures, 2 critical successes.
Nice.
Nice.
It's not that nice.
Okay.
Hey.
When I rolled the D10, it knocked over one of my successes. So.
All right. Robin, how many successes you get? 5? Okay, 5 and one
Yahtzee.
critical success that negates the other 3 failures. Christian, you rolling?
You know what? Fuck it, I'll roll.
We haven't rolled dice in a long time.
It's
Yeah.
been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute since we rolled some dice.
Let's roll it out.
Roll them out.
Crazy
Roll them
math.
out.
Autobots.
Intelligence, and we're gonna trust the digital roller for this one, folks. We're gonna see how this does.
Getting a very
Digiroll.
Keenan and Kel vibe. Like, I understand some of these words.
That's 3 successes for me.
Mm-hmm. All right. So with the
some
combined
of
knowledge
these.
of the 3 of you, with your insight check, Ryan, trying to remember what else happened, and last time you found this Ichor, do you recall there was a little bit of Ichor that was running around Max's gym, and instead of torching the place, you guys went through with UV lights, which also seemed to have a negative impact on it as well. So instead of causing a huge explosion under the city of New Orleans,
Yeah. Huge caustic explosion.
Oh, man, this is worse than the levees.
God, oh G-dubs. Yeah, you all recall that this is a second option you have.
Yes.
If you want to somehow take care of this at another time, because you don't have any UV lights on you right now.
No.
Oh, I have my bag of UV lights standing.
Yeah, just
carry it around.
My belt. Just covered
Hey,
in
is that a UV light in your pocket? Or are you just happy to see me?
Oh, you know it's a UV light.
Ooh, cast it down upon me.
Poof.
You don't have to put on that red light.
Please don't. I think we should leave it.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Ooh.
I think we should probably. I feel you there, brother. I feel you there. Oh boy. A
Yeah,
good
he's
sneeze will knock you right out.
It was one that was
Allergic
building
to
for a
plot
minute.
holes.
I think we should maybe leave this one alone and head to the princes. I think maybe getting some UV lights might be.
No, I
best
feel
for
like
us right
if
now.
our policy was more often just ignoring the problems, we would be fine.
Oh,
Not everything can be our responsibility.
honestly, at this point, what isn't our responsibility?
I think it would be foolish, since we've been elevated in status, to not show up.
Yeah.
Well, we showed up. Have you ever heard of the American Congress? They have these proxies that do a lot of the voting for them.
Ugh. Hey, this supposed to be fantasy. What's going on? What's going on? Hey.
Here's the thing. We showed up.
I'm gonna take evidence of it. I'm gonna lift camera, phone, take picture of this.
Oh man.
So we know
okay.
what's here.
So you take a picture.
Oh, does something happen when I take this picture?
Yeah.
Are you using your flash?
He has to because it's dark down there.
Yeah.
So, for anyone who's ever been interested in the paranormal or whatnot, IRL, when you
No.
take a picture, a flash picture of a known haunted area or a place that you suspect to have spirits and such, there will be times where you capture what's called spirit orbs.
Ooh.
And it'll be something that you can't see physically in front of you, but once you take that picture, you can definitely see them. They're everywhere, dotted, large, small, bright lights. Sometimes you'll also get shadow people, just figures.
So posing in the picture, I was like, and there was just orbs all around me.
Like Limp Biscuits. It's like,
Yeah. As
this
you
is a
take the
nice
picture of
filter.
this mass, and you check to make sure you did get a picture of it, you see about a score of shadow people behind it. They're not just standing there; they're all reaching outward.
oh Lord.
But they're staying. From what you can tell, they're stuck in place.
Right.
Max, what's that look on your face?
Oh, I
Did the
hate
picture
it.
not come out? Do I need to
It can,
pose again?
no, I'm just gonna show them what it looks like. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Does the
Why
picture
would
look-
you? Is this Snapchat? What filter is that?
This I don't
That's
take
awful.
I don't take
It's
ghost
like the
photography
Shrek
often.
one where it's over your shoulder.
No, Ambrose is running the other direction.
They're already running. Oh, they're
We find-
Clicking of high heels.
Yeah, just heels. You hear his little heels.
He's doing the run. He's doing the run.
He's going like this.
Ambrose, are you going for a better camera?
Oh goddamn, we gotta go.
This is
Ambrose,
16
Ambrose is
megapixels. These
probably
are good
having
cameras.
flashbacks of the Malkavian sanctum back in New
Oh,
York.
Hey. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Should we go after him?
We should go after him.
He hated that filter.
That he.
No more pyramid heads.
Silent Hill. Remember Silent Hill?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You say
All right,
that. But...
so we'll say you guys make it out of
He's
the
got the costume in
sewer
his
after
bedroom.
having chased behind Ambrose, who's a good 100 feet ahead of you, surprisingly fast in his heels.
Just on a swivel.
I think with that outfit being so tight, they'd be unable to lift their legs high enough to get a good run going.
I think they are experienced enough in set outfits to be like a master.
You guys
This ain't
still
no
hear
catwalk. This is a cat run.
A squeaking with the heels.
You hear his rubber suit squeaking,
Oh,
even as he's trying to climb up one of the
ladders.
sewer ladders. Squeak.
Good lord.
Well, at least we won't lose him.
That is true. It's probably better than a bell. High heels and squeaky suit. That's pretty solid.
All right, you
Also,
guys...
I don't want to ever be down here again.
I
note.
keep getting invited here. I don't.
Yo,
None of this was my idea.
This place looks. I hate that there's a whole creature down here with many mouths. Just all mouth. Just no, not mouth.
This is a one and done for Max. He's
Yeah.
had his limit.
So like I'm here for the top layer of my city, not the bottom parts.
Just
I
like
thought
it's a sphincter with like hands and mouths at both.
That doesn't make it any better.
Wait a minute.
that doesn't make it any better. A sphincter with hands and mouths, like that's supposed to be like, oh, okay, yeah.
Is Ambrose shopping Halloween costumes?
It's a meat blender,
It's a constant.
if you will.
Talk about
hate
spirit
it.
Halloween. So, you guys
Hey.
get back to topside.
Hey. Yes.
I'm guessing we're hopping in the hoopty and flying over to the Princess
I
Mary
don't
right
even know
now.
where we get out. I don't even know where we get out from when we get out of the sewer.
You guys jumped in the sewer like it was not too far from the alleyway that you guys took care of that gangbanger.
Right.
Oh my
Because
God,
you had
this-
just finished drinking that guy up, and then you saw the raccoon on the other side of the street.
Yes.
It
Yes.
was-
Yes. Yes.
This whole city
Right there.
smells like shit. Wait a minute.
That's you.
Oh,
bud.
that's me.
Yeah, it's you, bud. Yeah, that's what happens when we go in the sewers for a little too long.
Well, we can't take my car. It's far too nice to get this smell.
We'll take the classic. How about that?
All right.
Your poor car.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't have a car and I can't drive, so yes,
You
I'll
said-
be your passenger.
Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
glad we caught up with you. You wanna-
He's,
you wanna-
Ambrose has
waiting
been
at a
sitting.
car,
He's like
doing that
sitting on the
opening
back of
the
the
door
car.
handle.
He's on the
He's
trunk.
been- he's been leaning,
well.
leaning in the alleyway against a dumpster.
Something tells me you have experience with that kind of thing. Ghosts. This
Oh.
looks at the picture. This.
He like jerks away from the like jump scare.
They're not
That's
gonna
mean. It
not
wasn't
gonna
my
pop-
best photo, but
You
They're not gonna
surely
pop
it
out
doesn't-
of the pic. They're not gonna pop out of the picture, are they? I was gonna like,
Listen.
turn it down.
Malkavian just asylum, and they made me play games. They made me play games, and then the doctor didn't know what was going on, and then Pyramid Head came out of nowhere, and he had these fucking chains, and God, I wanted the
Oh.
game to end.
Oh, we've hit a mark. Okay, hold on.
You always thought that those nurses in Pyramid Head would. It's a different video. I downloaded the wrong movie.
Mm.
Oh, it was the right movie.
No, they
Hey.
go just right through you, and then they
do.
they can hurt you. I didn't know.
I do remember the graveyard. That shit sucked. I do remember that. We did see some ghosts. Not like this. It was like what's the
There
picture?
was a
of the graveyard?
graveyard. There was.
They're
It's
not
a
gonna
different
pop
movie.
out of the picture. It's a picture. Dog, like you don't gotta worry.
I will stuff your face inside of my stomach if you don't stop it.
Yeah. Get a cup.
His leg comes up.
Just high heels overhead.
A high, girlish little scream.
Come on. We drive off to the fucking princess place.
All right.
High alert.
High alert.
Serious. It's serious. Portals all over the place.
It takes you no time at all. The streets are pretty much unimpeded right now. You just get there in a matter of minutes, very quickly. And you pull up and you see the house, the manor itself. Almost every single window is lit up right now.
Oh, good.
You see people, the shadows of people, not really running, but like a quickened pace throughout every, like they're silhouetted in the window. And you see that there, instead of just the 2 guards out front, there's a small gathering at the front yard. There are about 7 people there. Angelo, the prince, Lady Aisha, and 4 of the what the hell are they called? Her hounds. They're all standing in the front yard in a semicircle.
Right.
Remember when you thought that they were actual dogs? That was silly.
Can I roll to see if I can hear anything with little heightened senses?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Only 1 success out of 2.
And what were you? Okay, right, cool.
Just trying to eavesdrop
yeah,
before we
you just-
head closer.
As you're getting closer, you hear him go, "Well, this is not good."
Good.
That's pretty much all you can hear them say, because they
That's
say something and then they're silent. Like they're all transfixed on something, but they are silent.
Evening, everybody.
Angelo,
Good
without
day.
even looking, just goes,
Yep.
and just ushers you guys over.
Show and tell. Okay.
And the 3 of
gonna
you
walk over.
join the semicircle, and you see that they are all staring about 5 feet away. It's another mass, another acre mass. This one is not stationary.
Ooh.
It's 1 foot off the ground, but it is going slowly down and slowly up, as if it's gently being bounced in slow motion.
Right.
Each time it goes
the
down to the
time.
floor, it expands downward and outward, just like a ball would.
Oh dear.
You all still feel
Okay.
the same chill. This time, every time that it expands, the chill goes through you. Every time it comes up, you feel that pulling sensation a little stronger.
Right. Whoa. Okay.
It's
So.
not really our area of expertise. I mean,
Well, maybe. Hey, we fast learners. We took a picture of one of those down by the what used to be the Nosferatu Sanctum, and he will show off the picture.
Lady Aisha comes right over you, and she snatches the phone out of your hand.
Oh, all right. Okay. Yep.
What made you think to go to the sanctum? Who told you that was there? How'd you know about this?
The animals.
I beg your pardon?
I have been talking to the animals of the city, and they kind of warn me when things are not right. That's why I was able to warn everybody about, warn Angelo about the orbs. So,
Angelo chimes in. I told you that I know about this because he knows about this from the animals who knew about this. It's a really fucked up triangle that we're in right here. And so Lady Aisha, she just nods and dismisses you guys pretty much and just stares at the picture and goes, What am I looking at? What are these? What are these things behind this mass? What is this?
I'm
poison to Peter Parker.
No,
They're ghosts.
that answer.
They're ghosts.
That answer. I forgot. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, Venom.
Fuck, man. I forgot. Oh, that's too good.
Is that what we were all thinking?
No.
It is now.
Just a little alone here.
Yeah, it's the second. I think it's the second answer. Ghosts. We've encountered them before.
Ghosts, very good. All right, lovely, wonderful. Prince Felicity, I would like to say we should all take several steps backwards and let's see if Mr. Primogen Max can take another picture of this bouncing ball in front of us.
Yeah, just gingerly take the phone back, not try to snatch it from Lady I. That's
Give me that shit back.
Give my shit back. Stop scrolling.
You don't swipe. It's rude. You look at the picture they gave you. You can't.
Exactly. No. Once everyone like disperses a nice distance away, we'll just take a nice flash shot of the ball.
Okay, at what point of time are you taking the picture? When it drops or when it's up?
When it's squishing. Like slowly squishing. Like once it's at its apex of squish, that's when he takes the picture.
Its apex of squish. I love that. All right, so you snap that picture, and it's not good. What you see?
What? It wasn't the solution. This wasn't the moment.
It's
not good.
The feral fluid is not our friend.
That's outrageous. It's not good. What kind of answer is that?
So
Go on.
in comparison to what you saw in the sewers, but back then it was all just shadow people.
Right.
In this one, they are all manifesting form. They still have that outline shape of a person in the shadowy form. However, now they have features that you were not able to discern before. You can make out the jaw lines. You can make out their long, open, screeching faces. You can make out the sunken-in eyes with the furrowed brows. You can make out the distinct fingernails that are reaching out at you on their fingers. And they are not behind the ball at this point. It's as if every time it hits, they are spewing outward.
Right.
Double it. Give it.
Like
to the
I
next
said, it's not good.
Yeah. We'll again show that picture off to the elder authorities. I recommend immediate expunge. UV would be best. Fire works too, but UV is safer. Had to deal with this in the past, so
Have we tried sonic resonance, like loud noises?
I don't think that works on ghosts.
Have you seen the documentaries?
I've if you're talking about Ghostbusters, I do know what you're talking about. If you're talking about Venom,
They're
if you're talking about
basically-
Venom,
They're basically manuals on how to do it.
basically
We could go home. We could listen. Everyone, we could just go home. We could
If
watch
I had a
those movies.
proton
You guys
pack,
could
I
wait
would
here.
immediately do this, but we don't have proton packs, unfortunately.
Hands are reaching towards us right now. Can we just?
Hey, I'm trying to anything to make it light because I don't. I now that I've seen it, I feel it and I hate it. So
I still smell the sewers. I'm certain I died in that place.
While you guys are having this discussion, the four hounds had run inside to go to the armory that's in the basement, which you have all been to before, and you know that there is a large arsenal of things down there, including UV.
Sick flamethrower.
Sure, there might be a flamethrower down there. Why not?
Can I put on I have the welding mask, so I don't know what's happening.
They come back with several UV lights. They go back into the semicircle, not like positioning themselves in any specific way. They're just there and they're like,
right
now what? Felicity then steps forward and she goes, "Thank you, Primogen, for the information. I will take it from here. If you don't all mind just stepping back, please."
as soon as they say that, it's just like
Yep.
I'm solid.
He edges towards the manor to go inside to slip down into the armory, but he's just like inching, step by step away.
Just you
hoping
hear
not- Everybody's focused on the blob. I'm gonna creep in.
Robin, really quickly, do you mind unmuting your microphone on the caption site?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
My
does
bad,
that
guys.
sometimes. All we hear is the
Click, click,
of the
click,
heels.
click, 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 click.
Ugh.
Oh, wait. All right, test.
Yep, on the bottom left, you should see the microphone symbol.
Use microphone.
There it is.
Okay.
Haha.
Here I
Perfect.
am.
Excellent.
Sorry about that, guys.
No, it's all good, all good, all good. I should have noticed it earlier. I'm sorry. Okay, so you're trying to make your way into the sanctum and down to the armory. We'll get to that in a minute. Lady Aisha and Prince Felicity then take the 4 UV lights, and they take your phone as well, Max, and they are looking to see how far out they can judge that these ghosts are apparating.
Right.
And they so these UV lights, they're not like handheld flashlights. They look like those really shitty what are those track lighting.
Yes.
And so they take it and they stick it in the ground in 4 sections, all facing inward at 4 different angles at the orb itself.
Right.
They know that even though it's facing inward, this light's going to be pouring out everywhere. People are going to get hit with this light, and it's going to hurt.
That sucks.
So, before they do anything, they ask all of you to get to a safe space.
Oh, you gotta tell me twice.
And then Prince Felicity goes, Charles, come here, please. And you see the large hulk of a man, Chuck, who is wearing the armor at the at Ambrose's house, make his way down.
Let's go. It's my boy.
He sees you guys. He just goes, "Hey, how can I help you, Prince?" Right. You are going to turn on all these lights, making sure that no one gets hurt behind it. Okay. Just turning on lights then. Yes, they're UV lights, so you're going to get a little singed. Okay. Okay. No problem. And you see him open up his trench coat, and it just chunk falls off. And he stations it behind one of the lights. That's where most of the people are behind, so that he's trying to make a small wall.
Right.
And you see him walk around, turning each one on, guarding his face each time he goes over and turns the light on. And as you're watching, each time that the lights turn on, the Ichor ball stops bouncing, but starts writhing in the air. Same thing. It's a foot above the ground. It's just undulating and coming in and out of itself. If you could hear, you would expect it to sound like a very high-pitched squealing sound would come out of this. And each time that he turns one of the 4 lights on, the intensity of this painful writhing intensifies. After the second light gets turned on, you see a steam starting to hiss off of the ball. The third light comes on, and then more vapor trails start pouring out of it. The fourth light turns on, and the ball is now engulfed in light. And a few moments later, that steam is actually smoke that you can tell. You can smell what smells like burning flesh. And it ignites itself. As this thing already engulfed in light, the flames that come off of it expulge outward even more. What is a white light coming from the UV lights, there is now an orange glow on the ground below, as you see droplets of flames below it as it starts to slowly burn in place. Long minutes pass as it shrinks smaller with every moment that it's burning until there's nothing left except for the remnants of darkness on the ground where the acre had fallen, and the smell that is left behind. Chuck then turns off all the lights, returns the coat back onto himself, nods to you all as you all see his skin is now cracked and burnt on the face, and he just walks back inside as if nothing happened, the 4 UV lights in tow.
That was impressive. That was real cool.
So, what we do is get a bunch of ghouls, give them lights, and have them clear the tunnels, I guess.
I mean, it's not. I mean, they're all over the place. I mean,
We
like all over.
form
the
our
city.
own little Ghostbusters.
Which
And
ghouls?
then we. Well. I imagine the prince probably has several.
She does not
No
have
one in
any
this
ghouls.
city
If
just
you
have
recall,
ghouls?
there was a purging of the ghouls once Prince Felicity
Changing
came
with a
in.
guard. Yeah,
I have
changing-
I have this strange talent for getting humans to do what I want. If we need to, I could easily send a couple of strapping firefighters. I'll go alone if I have to. It's quite the burden.
Lord.
And I will recruit them for our mission.
I can also
I can be
Asked-
very persuasive.
ask my buds, my guard,
Yes, we can get the birds and maybe they won't make it back.
not the animals. You dingus. Talking about people at my gym that work for me.
Oh, well, now I feel like the asshole. But is there still time to get the birds?
I mean, hey, these are grenade wielding birds. I don't know.
Yes,
what
I
the
think
fuck.
we've underestimated their talents.
I
think they're,
I did once and they brought grenades, so I'm never
They
doing
have-
that again.
they're equal parts expendable and also like invincible.
But remind me the locations of where you said these
birds are?
The known
Icar
locations
orbs.
of the Icar balls are Town Hall,
Town Hall.
Angelo's,
Mhm.
Ventru Sanctum, Cemetery, Nosferatu Sanctum.
And these are just the known locations.
And these are just the known
Correct.
locations. These
Mhm.
are from cursory first glance from the animals.
Yes.
Well, Max will say those locations out loud just so that
I don't know why, but a raccoon with like a halogen light on his back is pretty dope.
it's pretty simple.
I think that's. I think we strap these animals up.
I mean,
Freaking laser beams are.
Sharks laser beams on their-
Because everyone deserves a hot meal.
So I don't know what resources we have as a collective, but sending people with UV lights to those locations to expunge whatever the hell these things are from a very annoying source that we're familiar with.
Honestly, we're not grunts anymore. We're like upper management.
Yeah.
We need to insulate ourselves. We need people on top of people on top of people, and then there we are at the top, just riding it. I got lost in my own analogy. But
I saw that you got lost.
what's
I-
important here is that we have insulated ourselves from the actual doing of the things.
What's Thorn?
With that question, we're going to jump over to Thorn, who is now. You are inside the
Thorn's
mansion,
hightailing it.
and you are slowly making your way down the steps into the cobblestone basement.
Did I run into Chuck along the way while he was coming
Chuck
in?
was coming behind, so you had already left by the time Chuck
Okay.
was doing his thing. So you don't see him as of just yet.
Chuck, what are you doing in here?
As you are making your way down the steps, you hear several voices down at the bottom inside the armory.
I'm gonna stop and put on those heightened senses to listen. Am I able to hear them from out where I am?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Or-
Even
Okay.
even without the heightened senses, you can hear them because they're in a confined room, and you are in the stairwell going down. So it's almost like an echo chamber coming to you. So you'd still be able to hear them very well.
Okay. I'm listening before I'm even announcing myself. I'm hiding.
Yep. Okay. You hear them just saying, "All right, well, they took 4 of the 20 that we have here, so I don't know why we need these UV lights to begin with. They're kind of cumbersome, but hey, the prince wants them. The prince wants them, right?" Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to argue with her. I mean, it's your head. I'm not asking anything as long as Aisha's here. Bitch scares the hell out of me.
No, I'm not going to do that. Oh, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Do it.
I don't know if I should. Oh,
Were you thinking of morphing into Lady Aisha and doing some fuck shit? Is that did I clock you immediately? What the fuck? What are you doing here?
We just made good with Aisha.
We just made good. This is chaotic shit. You want to come back to as soon as we get back? We have 3 episodes left. What are you trying to do? What's going on?
Hey, we don't have to make it to the end, Robin. Let's do this.
we can cut it right now.
that'd be our final episode, guys.
It's a race to the bottom.
Good night, everybody.
And that means us racing to save you because you're the bottom. It's a race to the bottom.
Haha.
Oh, but I'm still in Thorn's clothes. Lady and Felicity does not dress like Thorn in her fucking rubber suit. And Lady Aisha certainly is not wearing black. She wears only white. That is not in
Purest of
Ambrose's
white.
wardrobe. So I'll walk in. Oh. Hello.
You
Need to
walk
get-
in and you see 2 of the hounds down there, and they have like Rambo-sized guns at their ready.
Well, have I met these guys before back at Ambrose's house?
So Prince Felicity
Would I know
has
them?
an unknown amount of hounds, and every time you see them, it's always new hounds. From the time that
Okay.
you got at the pier,
Yeah.
you haven't
With the
seen those
gun-
guys again. The ones
Okay.
that are outside, you haven't seen them before. The ones that were always trailing her whenever there's like court, they're always different. Every single hound you meet, it is someone new.
That's terrifying.
Great. Hello, gents. Would you mind if I gather a few things?
Yes.
You would. I see you have the UV lights. I just saw them up there. Are these all you have?
Why? Why do you need to know this information?
Oh, I just thought under the circumstances we should all have one. Have you ever thought about maybe putting one of those UV lights on like a headband? You know, how people go into caves and they wear one of those flashlights? So anywhere you go, it would flash right on there.
Well, we don't really think about that, but the only drawback I can see is if we're with friends and whatnot and we turn to look at them to talk, we'd be burning our friend's face off. So no, we don't
Yes.
have headlamps.
You know, I thought about this, and have you seen any of the Hakata at court lately, or the La Sombra?
There haven't been Hakata since the Harvester went missing, or La Sombra since the Prince went.
So conveniently, all the Hakata are missing. There's no one we could interrogate.
He was the only one we had here.
And why was he allowed at court? Do you know?
Well, I do believe you've been here in the city much longer than us hounds have, so your guess is as good as ours. We actually never met the guy. We're only speculating because we heard hearsay.
Well, he is certainly behind all this. He was located in the graveyard in one of the mausoleums, but he's no longer there.
You checked?
Yes.
Okay. Good to know. They're not there. Good to know. He's not there.
There's another Ichor situation in the sewers. near where the Nosferatu sanctum once was.
Great. Just what we wanted to hear.
Has anyone been in contact with Lady Gulong?
We just stay here in the armory. This is our job.
And you do such a fine job.
Okay, it's cut the BS. Yeah, we know.
All right. Well, we can't have any of those UV lights.
No, you cannot have any of the UV lights. Everything has to be documented, signed for, and itemized, and has to be given to us with orders from either Lady Aisha or the prince herself.
Really? Because I recall that we were given permission to have some of these weapons when you were at my home and we were fighting the Macaulay. Do you remember that?
Oh, we do. Yeah, we do remember that. Do you remember that? Oh, I do remember that. That was a totally different situation, wasn't it? It really was.
You've been most helpful. Most helpful.
Who the hell was that guy? I don't know.
Can I? While they're talking to each other, who was that guy? I don't know. Can I try to do a sleight of hand with one of the UV lights?
So just bear in mind. So we said they're track lights, so they're like 4 feet long.
Oh,
So no sleight of hand's really gonna work on in your rubber suit.
my knees,
Bulging out. Like, just like...
just my knees going up like this.
Get your hobo bag.
Well, my hobo bag. Well, you've been no help whatsoever, but thank you. This was very useful information, I suppose.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Walks upstairs very dejected.
By the time
We're
you get
all
to the
coming
top,
inside to get you.
yeah. By the time you get to the top of the steps, Chuck is just standing up there looking down. Hey.
Long time no see. How are you?
Burnt, how are you?
Oh, you poor thing. What can I do for you?
You can get out of my way, please. And he starts making his way down the steps.
I'm dying.
I swear to God, when I didn't have this face, everyone would have been just... I was pretty once. He stomps away.
You see him turn up. Okay.
I mean, that's every Nosferatu ever. I was pretty once.
Yeah.
I had a
Exactly.
face once.
I had a face that wasn't this once.
I used to
was
be somebody.
somebody.
I was a contender.
I was a contender.
I really did used to be someone.
Oh man.
Here's the thing. Why don't you just ask Lady Aisha for some lights?
Holy shit, where did you come from, Aubrey?
We were looking for you.
Oh. Am I that predictable?
We got rid of the. Well, Chuck got rid of one of the gross orbs.
Oh, I'm so glad I wasn't there for that.
That it was terrible. It sucked.
I bet.
It hissed and it smoked and it was just. You would have loved it. Honestly, I think it's like right under your warehouse. Honestly.
Absolutely not.
Really?
Anything that bursts into flames, that looks like a ghost, that looks like an Ica thing, I will...
It didn't look like a ghost. It didn't look like anything.
It just looked like a bunch of gross undulating. And the fact that I hate to use the word undulate means it was bad.
Say it one more time.
Undulate.
Oh.
Hey,
Well-
Max,
What's up?
as you're saying all this, something just piques your interest.
Love that. What's up?
A
bud?
peeking ghost?
We should maybe take another picture to see if anything actually happened.
Yeah, fucking fatal frame it. Let's fucking fatal frame this shit.
Let's see if anything actually did happen.
Yeah, let's see if the thing worked in the way it was supposed to, or there are just ghosts everywhere in this front yard.
Yep, so you make your way back outside, you take the snapshot, and this time you see they are once again plain old shadow figures, but they're not standing up. They're not reaching out. They are all slowly, from a still image, you can only see a bust of each one of them. Not standing, all of them are at the ground level. And it looks as if they're slumped over or leaning back. No arms present, just a portion of the chest and their head.
You know how you can take GIFs with your phone, like you take
Live
multiple
photos?
shots, live photos. Can I do if I did that? Would that show me something different, or is it?
I'm gonna
is
allow
just
it.
like,
Yes.
Like if I just took a bunch of pictures in a row, like a quick succession of flashes,
Mm-hmm.
what does that look like to the rest of the? What does that change about the
Sure.
one photo?
Sure. So you can now, after taking about, we'll say, 20 pictures, just
Yeah.
you see that they are slowly, what you can only guess because it's a shadow, they are melting out of existence, out of this realm at least, from what you can
Right.
tell. You watch one specific one that's closest to the frame. It's going this way, then it starts to slowly go this way as it's melting into the ground, and then it's gone within those 20 frames.
Like that groundwater's got to be terrible. I will walk up to the older vampires in this group and be like, look at the slideshow. Looks like the UV light worked. They seem to be melting away. Hopefully back to wherever they came from. I've got no clue on this kind of stuff. This is way out of my wheelhouse. I'm gonna be honest.
Prince Felicity goes, those poor souls. I hate that I had to come to this. This is never something that we would ever want to do. And Lady Aisha goes, it's a necessary evil that has been forced upon us. Having to do this. This is like a mirror. You need to understand that, everyone. This is our mirror. We are looking at our own final death. Robin's like, bitch!
Well, we still need to handle the other spots. So I'm not sure how many UV lights you have on deck. But we should start splitting them up and taking them out so that we can get these beings to rest properly again.
Prince Felicity says, well, I have 24 in my reserves downstairs, and including the 4 that Chuck just used. I'm sure that we can get more easily enough. We know people in the hardware stores.
If you need human individuals to interact with these lights, I have a nice collection.
What do you
we
mean,
can-
a collection of humans?
My
And you see Lady
sanctum-
Aisha, like, peeks her head around Prince Felicity as that question's asked.
my sanctum, my area is trusted and protected by the ghouls and humans that work there.
Oh, right. Your gym.
Yes. I was like, you see, like they do that, and then they like Max in some weird bravery goes, I'm following the rules, so hey. But they are capable of. I mean, they help move the stuff from our friends during the battle, essentially, to make sure everything was good, and right? So they can help move the lights and help activate them without having a burnt up Chuck situation.
Upchuck. All right, very good. Can you
Jack situation.
can you get them here quickly? The prince
yeah.
asks you.
Yeah, just a quick phone call, a couple texts. It's nothing crazy.
Then please
Then-
do so.
Gotcha. And we'll, like, turn around. Hey, we got a situation over here. Gotta be moving some lights, turn some lights on. It's the symbiote situation from before, but on a much worse scale.
Everyone just sends you back, like in succession, the thumbs up reaction to your text.
Nice. Cool. ETA, please be here now.
ETA 10 minutes ago.
ETA 2 minutes ago.
Aubrey,
Darling,
are you inside the manor still, or are you back outside?
I was waiting to talk to my dear friend and see what they were doing inside the manor.
Perfect, because as you are waiting for that, you see Angelo's making his way from outside into the manor, coming past you
We
guys.
never get along.
Oh, you guys got along splendidly for a little while.
That's-
And he's making his way pretty much right in your direction, since you guys are still at the top of the stairwell. And he goes, how you doing, fellas? Crazy shit, as always, right? This place is fucking crazy.
Somehow we fall backwards into taking care of all of it.
In contact with the Gulong sisters. I mean, individual. The Ventru Sanctum. What's going on there?
You could just say the Gulong.
What's happening there? Well, we have, I've sent some people over there to make sure everyone's okay. Lady Grulon, she's in the ballroom right now with her people. Yeah.
So,
Why?
there, I like information, I like to know things.
There's only one Gulong left. She's a bit of a rarity.
So, there is there no...
I was trying to straight face it. I couldn't get through it.
It's
I
a
was
nice thing to say, but at the same time, it's just so cruel the way you said it.
the last
There's only
unicorn.
one, like they're like collector's item at this point. It's like,
Said
it's
Kai
gross.
bang this. This one's worth a lot.
This was worth the like whoa.
And the PSA grading.
I was
is
about to
dropping
say,
every
let's
day. She
PSA
got the
this
shit beat out of it.
bitch.
It's a lot of boxing around those edges.
I'm sorry, Robin, go ahead.
That one's for you Pokemon fans out there. You're nerds. We know you're all nerds.
Back over here.
Watch our show.
I love that he's in his bathrobe.
It's chilling in the bathroom, you know.
Shh.
It is so cozy
Let
warm.
me see it. Let me see it.
Boom, Charizard VMAX.
Boom.
Let's go.
Boom, other Charizard. Boom, original Jolteon. Boom, Hypno. Boom.
Original Lady Gulong.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's important.
Man. Got your Lady
Not,
Grulon right here.
not mint condition. Not mint condition.
Not mint, it's not PSA 10.
No.
What's your favorite in your little pile?
Ooh, that's a great question. In this little pile, it would have to
Then this
be...
little. I knew that was the next thing to be said.
Probably...
Oh my god.
If not the Charizard VMAX, then it's gonna have to be Jolteon, the original first Jolteon.
Oh,
I love
Okay, anyway, back to the real game.
this is.
I
the
love
real
your little
game.
cases, but speaking of the
Game
case,
of life.
Angela, there is no any other Hakata, just to clarify, no other Hakata in the city or La Sombra.
You keep saying that. God bless you.
The last prince, he had a mirror in his office. Do you remember?
Yeah, it got broken.
Yes, but are there any shards left?
No, we tossed that thing out. Why, you need one?
No, it was just his portal that he used for the abyss, void, wherever the
Fun.
fuck he.
Can you use any mirror
Good
for
things.
that? Or does it have to be a special mirror?
He seemed to be particularly invested in that one. and we just threw it out?
Hey, man.
Broken mirrors, 7 years bad luck. I mean, clearly it's happening. It's working. So, gonna throw that out. Yeah.
Clearly, we fucked up somewhere.
It was the broken mirror all along. I should have known.
Honestly,
Right.
you can never really break a mirror. You just make more mirrors.
Wow,
It's true.
that's profound.
Right.
But yeah, to answer your question, they were the only Lasombra and Hakata in the city. They kind of forbade anyone else coming in. I mean, they wanted to have a market on the area, I guess. Why you wouldn't want to
mean,
have
the-
more for
Limited
strength in
edition.
numbers? I don't know, but hey, they didn't want anybody else here. Go figure.
Well, that's good. That's
They were
good.
probably up to something, and they didn't want others of their kind to know about it.
Is there anyone else in the Camarilla that has connection to the occult?
I mean, besides like a fortune teller friend.
That's
And,
what I was gonna suggest. Go talking to Janet.
Janet, yes. We
I
should.
like her.
I hope that there's not a ooze ball near Janet. That'd be unfortunate.
Does anyone have anything we can trade? Anything?
I mean,
Just
trade.
gonna ask.
You're always looking at me. I like my things.
We could trade. I mean, it depends on
She's very handsy.
how
with them.
she
Look at
values
how
her
she handles
safety.
her. She touches them.
I
Your
mean,
pigeons took my necklaces, so
listen.
Hey,
If I could just interject for a second, I mean, you could all just give her this, and he hands you a playing card that's gold fringed on the outside.
you wouldn't give this.
This is a calling
This is a
card.
Pokemon card.
This is special.
This is a calling card. If you give it to her, she has to answer.
Oh, it's like
it's
like a free pass.
It's a sheriff thing. It's me.
sick.
Here's the thing. I thought.
Hey,
we
look
would
at that
go
one
to
benefit compared to the rest of this
The
shit.
local Dollar Tree and just go down the Dollar Tree aisle and just pick things up.
Can you imagine that's how they spend it?
The reality is, I can't.
Shopping
imagine
cart just
she
walking
would
by
think
like
that those
this.
aren't amazing.
But this is like a you have to listen to me card, then that's a definite yeah.
And we use it more than once.
Like 3 wishes. Do we only get 3 questions?
I mean, what's the best way to describe it? It's until you leave the presence of them. That's it. Yeah, it's a one-time use, but so long as you are in the vicinity of this person and they are, trying to get some information from them, they have
Yes.
to. But they get
So-
to keep that then
And
afterwards,
what?
and they get to
So
destroy
can
it.
we acquire more through the community chest, or is this more of a chest thing?
So
Like I imagine, like as soon as Angelo says that, the stars alight in Ambrose's eyes.
so they can't. So you're telling me, hold on, they can't deny me an answer to a question. Yes, I can
So-
ask whatever I want.
You could ask whatever you want, but if they don't know the answer, they're not going to give you anything, obviously. Like, I mean, they could lie up their ass. Lie up their ass? What the hell am I saying? They could lie out their ass about it, but, they're not entitled to give you any information that they don't have. Other than that, they know something they got to tell you.
And what are the rules on rolling doubles?
All right. Well, and he takes out a notebook from his
And is
his
already
right
like
coat.
writing down every question under the sun.
Perfect. Perfect. Angelo, you are invaluable. You are a sheriff to be reckoned with. I love you. And he grabs his hands and just. Mwah.
You smell like the sewers. Please don't do that again.
We were in the sewers, Angelo. This is the thing so
You guys didn't bother to clean. Whatever. You know what? Doesn't matter.
we came
No.
The
straight in.
mirror's been broken. It
Nigga,
doesn't
ball
matter.
gross,
The
man.
mirror's
We,
been
we
broken.
came right over.
Yeah. Hey,
Do bear in mind, Thorn. One-time use. Once you are done, they get to take it and rip it up. That's
Wait,
it.
is that the only one?
That you guys get, yeah. And he pulls out
Oh, okay,
a
but you have
wad.
like a printing.
this is kind of
What?
fun.
There's a.
just a
Just a
Yeah.
stat stack.
fat
Just-
stack.
This is like those free
Just like-
coupons for McDonald's for the free fry. You just thumbing them.
No, this is not Monopoly.
Again, we just see their eyes alight, like from stars to galaxies of like, look at all the people I could question forever.
I like the idea of
New
Ambrose
goal:
at Kinko's
become
being like,
sheriff.
I'm just here to pick up my sheriff cards.
Angelo, hypothetically, what would I have to do for you, to you, with you, to get another one of those?
Max, handle
Like-
your boy, please.
You said the magic words of get information. They're gonna be like this for a
I
while.
can't. I
I can
wish
be-
I could help.
I can be so valuable to you, Angelo. I'm the
No,
last.
all right,
not
come on.
brought to. No,
Come on.
he
Come
needs
on.
me.
He does not need you right now. Nope. Come on.
If I need you, I'll come to you. How about that, Thorn?
Straight to jail. Do not pass
Oh
go. Do
Lord.
not climb
Okay.
$200.
All right.
Let's
Don't
get
even
out
get
of here.
started. Don't stop licking your lips. Don't do that. Stop it.
Whatever you want, Angelo.
No,
Please,
stop. No, I.
Don't. You walked right into that one. God damn it.
Hey, they get back to the car. They keep a thing of
Sometimes
Vaseline
I
in
wish
there.
I
Let's
was
go.
double dead.
Mm.
Like
There's
those
still
ghosts.
time, Angelo. There's still time.
The night is young.
The night is young.
There's ichor everywhere.
Gross.
All right, so you guys have your golden ticket.
Yeah, we're golden ticket. I imagine that like once my guys get here, Angelo can take charge of them.
That's exactly what was going to happen.
'Cause-
Yes.
because they used to be his boys before they were mine.
Yes.
It's hard for me to believe that they wouldn't just give you whatever answers you wanted for like a cap gun set,
Mm.
Bang, bang.
like some pogs.
Bang bang.
Oh, Pogs. Shit.
I haven't had a pog shoot in forever. I think we've lost our friend. They're just writing.
I'm
They're
not
gonna
even.
get a
I'm
shot
following
for
you guys.
questions.
You guys are dragging me, and I'm just like,
You can't. There are a minimal amount of questions you should ask.
Nonsense. We must take advantage of the situation. We have the upper hand. I need you each to come up with at least, bare minimum, 20 questions.
20
Lord.
questions.
I'll ask questions, but you're not gonna like any of them.
Hey, they don't have to like it. That's the point.
I don't think they're going to like
actually-
it.
No.
Do in fact all dogs go to heaven?
That's a good question. That's a solid first question.
Hitler probably had a dog, a few.
There are no bad dogs, just bad trainers.
Yes, this is true.
I don't. That can't be true.
That can't be
They just
true.
all get off scot free. Some of them have got to be dicks.
Some of them.
All right, you're fine,
They
except for
just get a
chihuahuas.
pass? Okay. Yeah,
Mm.
Chihuahuas, almost rodent, almost not dog.
All right, so you guys
Watch
hop
your
into
head.
your
Watch
car,
it.
you
Watch
guys
your
have-
head. Watch it.
You guys are
Like,
heading
trying
over.
to bend them. Yeah, trying to bend them in the seat, like lock them in, put the seatbelt on them. Gotta take a break. You're gonna get carpal tunnel again.
Do we try and not spin this card and we just bring them a bunch of things from the Dollar Tree, or we just go straight for the card?
We don't need that. We just go straight for the card.
Come on. What happened to hospitality? What happened to that?
Fuck. Oh, it's so hard. I hate when you use that word against me. God damn it. It's a word I just have to. Oh,
I love it.
why must you take away everything good and wonderful from me and suck the life out of it? This is a golden opportunity. But I see what you mean. We need to go. Aubrey, the dollar store.
The dollar store that's open at this time of night. Oh, the exclusive one. Yeah, the one
There's gotta
specifically
be
for
bad
vampires.
You know
sides of
what?
town.
What's up?
Fuck it.
What's
There's a dollar store open up. There's a dollar store open at this hour.
Let's
Fuck
go.
It. Let's do this.
Let's go.
Let's go.
With the lights and
It's
the
it's
green
it's
green
yeah,
little
exactly.
shopping
Bing, 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 bing. Dollar store.
They're actually saving money because they don't turn on until you're in the aisle.
Kesha's playing in the background.
Yo,
So you guys get there,
oh,
and
boy.
because it's a dollar store, there's only the one employee doing everything. They
Yes.
they
Oh,
hate
yeah.
their job. You can see as soon as you walk in, they go, "These fuckers coming in, sure, whatever." They're disheveled. They don't have their shirt tucked in. They don't give two shits. They're
Hey.
continuing their job of stocking the rows with mountains of boxes everywhere else that are just
Yeah.
filled with storage.
Unpacked.
Exactly. It's a mess in
storage
there.
room in the front of the store.
There is no such thing as storage in this place. This whole place is a storage unit.
I know exactly what.
Here we
Dollar
are
Tree
in
is.
New
There's
York
some
City.
there's some shopping carts and they're just like left in the middle of the aisle, and there's some just like on their side in front of this place. Yeah,
Oh,
this
man.
place is not cared for.
No, this is a. All right, pick
All
your.
right,
all right.
everyone fill a basket. Everyone.
Fill a basket.
I'm gonna get this block of cheese. It's a squishy block of cheese. There's a goat. There's a kaleidoscope. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, they'd like that. They're crazy. Let's see. Sunglasses.
Right.
I didn't know Blue's Clues had a trading card game. This seems rare.
It's called
Oh,
Blue
boy.
Skidoo, TCG.
Yes, of course.
Oh,
it is.
$1.05. That's how they get you.
That's how they get
They
you.
say Dollar Tree.
Mm.
It's that nickel they tack on there.
That's that tax. Yeah.
Sir, are you sure $1.05 is correct?
I ain't sure about shit, man. Just get your
I
stuff
would like
and
you
leave.
to come over here and haggle with me on each of these items.
Don't haggle
Oh.
with the
Incredibly
boy.
long time.
This is not the haggling kind of store. This is not the medieval
work
time.
out
as
a
as
buy
you're
one, get
talking
one
at
situation.
him, you see him just like lean over and just go,
Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, I get it.
How many of these items would you be able to purchase with an hour of your salary?
No, that's fucked up. I asked somebody.
he
so
stops he
fucked
stops
up.
what he's doing. Like he like stops dead in his tracks, looks at you and goes, "I don't even look at the price tags of anything here. This
Capitalism,
place
am I right? Fuck this place. I'm just gonna be taking this cart full of things as I give him my submerged directive of I'm just gonna be taking what I want.
he looks at you and goes,
Fucked up.
"Okay, man.
He was probably going to give it to you already. He wasn't he didn't even need
Hey,
that.
you know what? You take a couple things for yourself later.
No."
This place sucks.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Your plates are
compound doesn't
probably
even
Dollar
work.
Tree plates. Your silverware is Dollar Tree silverware. You're probably sick of it.
Think about the quality of that. Your compelling stare or ability doesn't work on Dollar Tree products. It's like I don't even.
That's honestly, there's got to be a limit.
There's gotta be.
Gods.
How
Can't
full
break
is
this man's complete morality.
how full is Ambrose's cart by the time we get back to the front?
2 of them now. My good sir, I must ask you, is this a sweater? Is this goat head a sweater for a pin?
Sure, yeah. It's a wool knit sweater.
I like
Does it come in other sizes?
Sure.
Ring these up for me, please. I
Okay.
really do. Right.
He gets out of the aisle, comes over to the front, and starts beep,
Yeah.
beep, beep.
Well.
Looks at it, turns over a few times. Price check. Oh wait, that's me. Hold on a second. And he walks away. He walks over, starts trying to
man.
find exactly where you found it, but of course the shelves aren't stocked properly, so
Yeah,
you see
he's
him
gotta go through
circling the
boxes.
whole store. He comes back. He
everything's
goes.
$1, by
He
the
goes.
way.
Don't worry about it. He just puts it in your bag. Starts checking
Whoa,
everything.
don't worry about it. Do you work on commission? Big mistake. Huge.
He works at a Dollar Tree, man.
I work on a spite, man.
Yeah, that's that. Hey,
So
capitalism.
he does. He checks everything in Robin's carts. You said you had 2 carts, right?
Yes.
Okay. Does anybody else have anything?
No,
I know
didn't
Aubrey
take-
said he's just taking things. So
Oh,
probably like a bag of
I've
confetti.
just been
That's
slowly filling a cart. So anything under $1 random, I might mention a bubble wand here or there,
Okay.
if that's fine.
He doesn't care.
maybe
He's like, yeah, whatever. Just
Yeah.
just take it and go. Robin, yours comes to $115. With the amount of things that you just put in there, it's 115.
It's just random shit.
I have a
It's-
pair
it's-
of glasses
yeah.
with a banana nose.
has no rhyme or reason.
Here, and here's a tip for your time. Here's a 20.
Thank you.
Poor guy.
You would think that the part of me would be more humane now, right? That was a $20 tip.
Are you
Hey,
talking to me about the tip you just gave me that you... Or are you just talking to your friends? Because that was pretty
Talking-
broad.
I mean,
Yeah, you're pretty broad. You hear that?
this
You
is-
know,
hey, as someone who worked at places like this, I get it. This shit sucks.
hey Aubrey,
Yes.
come here.
What's that?
Why don't you use your little blood witch magic thing?
Seems
To-
mean.
You know, whatever you do with your mind to make people do what you want.
Seems mean.
So why don't you help transform this man's life?
You're asking me to let Sisyphus enjoy his trials.
Enjoy the mountains.
That's almost worse than him having the right to hate what he's doing.
I have never heard that before in my life. Oh my god.
While you're
Tell
at it,
me
let him
about
enjoy
it.
the vulture eating his
very
liver
well
every
read
day
and
too.
Well, I don't. It would go against everything I believe in, but
No, I mean, tell him to go to college. Go to get himself.
Is this Everest College commercial? Like,
Help him to improve his life. Tell him, make him work on his life until he is successful and happy, and put that into his brain. Shove it in there.
I
He
gotcha.
he
I'll meet you
interrupts
all
you
in the
guys. He
car.
goes,
I've got.
if you're
this.
gonna be talking about me and what you're about to do to my brain, however you can plan on doing that, I would suggest doing it away from in front of me, because at this point, I don't care.
Yeah, you're fine. See, he's fine.
He's just dead inside from capitalism. He can't.
Capitalism is the ultimate mind control.
Capitalism is the ultimate bad guy. Honestly.
I wait for everyone to leave before I get up real close to him, and I'm like, well, I did make a commitment to improve your life, so here's what I'm going to tell you. There's a certain social contract, and probably an employment contract, that you would be violating, but it's the Dollar Tree. Put hands on people. They're just the next person to walk in.
This is a Waffle House. What are you doing?
Just put hands. If they're bothering you, let it out, man. There's no better therapy than just putting your hands on someone.
You're gonna get this man fired from
What I'm
Dollar
saying?
Tree.
Let me
These
tell you something.
bitches
Slick.
right here, rated E for everyone.
Wait, is
This
this
is
guy?
this is Thaddeus's intrusive thoughts.
You guys, I work in the system. I need to
Yes.
get this out, and this is my moment.
Let me tell you something, my friend. If I put hands on anyone,
I made a friend.
I'm going back to a place that I promised I would never go back to.
Oh.
Only if they catch you.
Oh, they'll catch me.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
What? You served time.
Times.
Oh.
That's hot. Shit, I didn't think I'd fall in love at a Dollar Tree, but hey, here we are.
Oh my god.
So, what kind of bad guy are you?
Aubrey.
You should really.
You see him
clean up
just
your
look
life.
back and forth and just goes, are you we're really doing this right here, man? Is this what you do? You steal
Yeah,
shit
one
from
of the
dollar
darker
stores and
aisles.
just try to
Whatever.
hit on the guys? Sure, whatever, man. Yeah, I've killed 5 people.
Damn.
Okay, those are rookie numbers. Don't sound so impressed. You gotta pump those up, but I'm not.
Want to be number
unimpressed.
6?
Oh, you could. Well, we have time. Here's the thing. You gotta stop with the killing then. At least maybe. I don't know. You're not gonna do better than Dollar Tree being a murderer, but maybe Waffle House.
That's just gonna increase my odds of having a bad day. turn terrible.
Yeah, but when you put your hands on somebody at Waffle House, you'll get a promotion.
You think I want more responsibility?
No, no, you seem like a person who's really achieving all they can.
It's more like all that I
Do you?
want. I don't want any of this shit, but I have to because bills and taxes rule this world, unfortunately.
Well, I have been looking for someone of the gruel variety, but that's more of an internship program, and we'll talk about that a little later. We'll be back by later this week, and we'll work something out.
Oh, I cannot wait.
What's your name again?
It doesn't matter.
Aubrey!
Some other time. Throw hands.
Get fucked.
I just love that.
Well, the night is young.
I just love that the fact that like this guy's only defense against like mind control is he just doesn't care. He's just like, I don't fucking.
Apathy is the
right.
greatest strength.
Apathy
They can't
truly
break
is
you
a
if
great
you're already
skill.
broken.
Yeah.
All right. So
Imagine
you
just,
guys
like,
have
breaking this guy's fingernails off, and he's just like, "Fuck it."
they'll grow back.
Eventually.
You guys have
don't
3
have to cut 'em
shopping
now.
carts full of junk. And I'm guessing just pouring to the back of the trunk.
We
Yep.
should have really gotten Daniel to take care of this.
I mean,
If this was a Publix, they would ask to take your stuff out.
well, this is the one Dollar Tree in Nolens that's open that's late, so take what we can get.
What did you say?
That does seem to be our life.
Aubrey Thorne Ambrose is asking you a question.
Yeah.
About what?
I heard Daniel. I heard that come out.
What did you say? What were you talking about? What were you, saying?
The guy in there. What was his name again? I just kind of use word association. I make it up as I go along. I was thinking Chuck, but I like Chuck.
The store
See-
attendant did not give you his name.
I know. I'm just making
Okay,
it up
okay,
as I
gotcha,
go
gotcha,
along.
gotcha.
What do you think? Is he more of like a Bradley?
And he's staring at Aubrey, and he's putting the shopping bags inside of the trunk. I don't know. Slam. Let's go into the car. I'm having a great night. I have a golden ticket. Charlie Bucket is going to ask all the questions.
Do you ever notice how that grandfather suddenly could walk when he got free candy?
is ridiculous?
Lazy SOB.
Is a crazy. I might mess with you here, bud. Like looking over at Ambrose. What if you give these offerings and they accept your questions for free, and you hold on to that ticket for just about
For a
anybody?
later date.
This is a what if scenario. I'm sorry I had to do
Next
this.
on
Brilliant.
Marvel What If.
That's a brilliant plan, but how dare you use hospitality against me? It just makes
Hey, this is for your benefit. Last time you didn't use hospitality, you broke open a door,
That's true.
and then that got us in a whole lick of trouble.
Couldn't
So I'd
help
like to not repeat that.
You were being competitive with me, and I couldn't allow that.
I'm not trying to be competitive. I'm trying to be analytical. Because last time, I'm thinking about the last times things happened that shouldn't have happened.
Listen,
Here we are.
we will use goods from the Dollar Tree. And we'll see what they say. But if they hesitate, and I mean in any fucking way, they fucking hesitate with us, we whip this shit out, and they can't say anything.
That's what I'm saying.
Why
be
does
careful.
this negotiation already feel hostile?
It really does. Like it's immediately hostile, like crazy.
I was thinking interrogation, but negotiation is nice. No, I like that word a lot.
You shouldn't. That's not the right one.
A casual meetup, maybe.
We are
I didn't even realize
all
this
allies here. We are all friends. Like, this is. We
Did
should-
we
is for the
leave
better
on bad
good.
terms?
This is for the better good of the city.
Did you secretly like go behind our back and kick this person's dog or something?
Oh my god.
Oh, no,
John
no,
Wick.
You just should never trust anyone. ever in your life.
Even myself.
Especially yourself, Aubrey. Especially
I always
yourself.
knew.
Hey, if
I'm
I
seeing
trusted.
real quick, guys. I'm seeing what time it is. Let's take a quick break right here,
sure.
and we will continue our
Do you think
interrogation.
Aubrey looks in the mirror sometimes and like uses the mind trick to convince himself that he's having a good day? I like to think so.
Yeah,
Oh my
I can see that.
God.
We'll see you guys in
That's so
15.
suppressing.
Mic is on. Okay, cool. Hey, everybody. Hey. We're back. Darkness over New Orleans. Hey, everybody. Don't. All right. We just raided a dollar store. Tried to get the employee there back on the right track and make his life a little bit happier. And he did not care. 3 shopping carts full of knickknacks and doohickeys and things. And we're now heading over to Janet, the Malkavian. You remember that she has a very small hole-in-the-wall shop where you can get psychic readings. It is in the same avenue where there are all the voodoo shops as well. So, hey, if you don't get enough answers from her, you might as well go to one of the voodoo guys, right?
Cantor Street. It's fine.
Exactly. You guys take the 10-minute drive it takes to get over there. Find a spot, not too far. And you see, the neon sign of a very stereotypical crystal ball outside her hovel is lit up. And there's a light on the inside. You can see it's dim light, but light all the same. You go check the door. It's open. Not ajar open, but it's unlocked. You push your way in. How are you carrying everything?
One trip on both arms. We're doing one trip. So I'd have to go in like sideways, shuffle in.
Even with vampire strength, it's the most difficult thing.
You're losing circulation in your fingers.
He's got bird bones, so the bird bones are like barely holding
on 2 stick legs in his heels.
In heels.
A spindly fellow, if I've ever seen one.
You think we should help? You think we should help them, or they think they got it? Yeah. I'll go open the door.
Try to open the door handle, please. I just need the door handle.
Yeah. I got you.
I feel like if they would feel better if they just really worked for this.
Well,
Is it really hospitality if we did it for them? Then it's like hospitala us.
Come on, hospitality. Oh my god.
All right.
You
make your way in.
Help open the door.
Yeah, you make your way in. Bags aplenty. And in the only space that's available, you see is Janet sitting at the table with someone familiar. The door opens up and you see this small person turns around and there's Jeffrey sitting at the table with Janet.
Hey!
Both of them drinking a nice cup of tea.
Jeffrey and Janet.
And Jeffrey goes, "Oh, well, hello, my friends. Good to see you all in such a wonderful place. Janet, you have guests, it would seem. We'll continue our conversation another time." And she just gives a little chuckle and then like, okay.
Actually, it is beneficial that you're both here. Actually, presently, the city is kind of what's the right way to say this? There's not an incursion, but like there are several icky, ghost-filled orbs of darkness floating around the city.
We're in a real Topher Grace Spider-Man 3 situation.
That's his
Real box office bummer.
And Max
Ruins careers.
Max will show off the pictures of the ghosts and the video of the GIF. Kind of dealing with this with the prince and the sheriff, and so they're all around the city. So making sure we're all accounted for is the name of the game. So,
Jeffrey takes a look and goes, "Well, this is something." And you said the prince and the sheriff already know all about it, so well, that's all that you can really do, right? And
that's true.
What is it? What am I looking at? There's that these are clearly entities coming out of a dirty, used black ball of something.
The current theory is ghosts. Theory is the spirits. that have been dragged out of their rest.
Yes, and he puts all the bags down in front of Janet. But this is connected, you see, to the harvester, the Hakata, who was also connected to the prince, who used his mirror through an abysmal portal of some sort. So this Ica thing is not just Ica, it is somehow connected to this abysmal web of things.
Janet
get what I'm
and
saying?
Jeffrey both like just blink, blink, blink. They do the frog blink where it's like one eye, then one eye. And they're like, okay, right. I'm going to leave now, Janet. Good luck with this crew. Hey, Max. And he pulls you to the side. Like out of earshot from your two friends. He pulls you outside, and closes the door.
He pulls us aside.
He pulls Max aside, like away from everybody.
Like
Like, he
away
takes
from everybody else.
I thought he took like a single aside, stopped, looked at us, and went, "This isn't far enough," and then went out the door with you.
That's exactly what he
Like-
did, though. Yeah, like an
Okay.
outside aside. Yeah,
All right.
yeah, and he
I
shut
would-
the
I
door
would-
behind
I-
himself.
I want to recuse myself one aside. I want to be standing by the door looking out at it.
You guys got it, you know. He smiles at you. He just waves. He goes. He's like, he's not mouthing at all, but he's speaking. He's doing like a ventriloquism act. I
Right.
need you to take care of Aubrey. You need to make sure your buddy's okay.
What do you mean?
I walk back all happily over to Ambrose.
What do you mean in this context? What do you mean take care of him?
He seems a little hard on himself as of late. He came to visit me the other day, and well, long story short, he might not be here very long. Of his own accords, he might just be jumping ship.
I do remember us having a conversation about him leaving Nolans to pursue other things.
Yes, exactly. I may have been a catalyst or another bridge in that, but there's a sadness in him, I can tell, and I don't trust the spindly one to handle this. If you could, please, give your friend a hug or something.
You said the spindly one.
I can do that, and I have been working with them to ensure that they're okay, because this has been rough for them. So, thank you for letting me know. Extra insurance just to be there, because I will be.
Yes, good, very good.
You be careful out there. We only found a couple of these things, but there's no telling how many there are around. So if you do see some, report it.
See something,
best
say
you can.
something.
Exactly.
Okay, very good. I have your number. I have Angelo's number. I have the prince's number. I have everyone I need to. So
Yeah. They will take care of it too sweet.
I've always liked that saying. Enjoy your evening, Maximilian Washington. And you see him just slowly stride off into the dark of the street. Doesn't even bother getting to a car. He's just walking down the street, making his way home.
What a mysterious man.
On the sorry, go ahead.
Go.
He takes out
No.
the umbrella and just.
The wind
Inside
changes.
If you look inside of the
I'm Mary
window,
Poppins, y'all.
I'm Mary Poppins. There's Ambrose, and he's leaning across the table, and this is a squishable block of cheese. You see? And I have a little goat for you, a pair of sunglasses. This is a sweater that's a goat for a pen. What do you think about that?
Jan's looking at it all and she's going, "Why did you bring me your garbage?"
He's These are offerings for your hospitality and maybe some questions.
My questions. You want? Okay, sure. First question. Why did you bring all this? This is not hospitable. This is trash.
Damn.
This was like $130.
You were gypped.
Well,
$130 for squishy cheese block?
What is it?
well, what would you like for some questions?
You want more of my questions? I can just ask you questions if you like. I don't have to. You don't have to give me your trash here. Please put it away. I'll ask you
no.
questions. Question number 1. Where were you on January the 3rd, 2018?
2018? I was in, I don't know, sandwiched between two politicians?
I knew it. A good old
right.
You could have
mayonnaise
asked me
sandwich.
January the 3rd yesterday, and I wouldn't have known.
I'm gonna come back into the store and I'm gonna just hug my arm around Aubrey. Just nice little headlock hug.
Hey, you have a nice little chat.
Yeah.
Get some bad news?
No.
Anything I
Jeffrey
should be
doesn't
worried
give
about?
bad news. Jeffrey is all good news. He's a happy fellow.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that nice?
He's wanted me to know everything's going well.
No, I mean, I'm always having a good day.
Yeah. At this point, come on now. We've had enough of these talks, and I know enough about you, where I know what you look like as okay.
Here's the thing. It's like, regardless of what's going on, lately I've been feeling like no matter what happens, it's going to be a good day.
Hey, as long as you believe that,
I almost have to.
just know that I respect any decision you make.
What does that mean? That was incredibly cryptic. We're not just gonna let that slide by.
Hey, with vampires, cryptic is our nature.
Am I dying?
Are you?
You would tell me if I'm dying.
Of course I would.
I'm a marked man. The birds are finally going to do me in. Well, they don't call them a murder of crows for nothing.
Do I see like how's the hospitality going? Is it going well? Is it going good? How?
Everything they picked out was apparently shit. Oh, just wait for my turn. I got good things.
Everything
All
is
the good
shit?
things. The block of cheese, hated it.
They are trying to. I see them trying to sell that cheese and it's not looking
Here's the
good.
thing. I don't think the block of cheese is a toy. I think they found the dairy aisle in a dollar store, and that's a block of cheese.
Actual block of cheese, not a
I
toy.
don't think they're liking that. They can't smell the difference because the sewer's on them, but I'm pretty sure that she can smell the difference.
I hope this does not crush them. That's $130 they ain't getting back.
What do you think? Do you think that she would prefer these limited edition Pogs? They feature the Power Rangers, you know, the Beast Wars ones, but or possibly this Rubik's Cube that is from this TV show that says Bazinga.
Ooh.
I don't get the reference, but somebody tells me it's funny for a certain demographic.
You could offer it to them like the Matrix. It could be like one
Blue, red
hand.
pill.
Yeah, exactly.
You know I'm a sucker for movie tropes.
Yeah, of course.
I'll just wait my turn. Until then, I'm going to continue writing questions. This giant Scooby-Doo pin and Blue's Clues notebook, and I'm full fisting the pen.
Just
But it is the cursive fucking immaculate. It makes no sense.
Love that. You need full
just
range of
watching-
motion for that. That's all.
Yeah.
It's the whole thing. It's more art than it is like diction, you know.
Right. Yeah. It's about
I'm
the
painting a
message it
picture
all.
of the
the
words.
art of it all. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
They're
Robin,
not being written.
so you are now just like putting your things back in the bag, and how are you going to approach the situation now?
Shooketh.
Janet, maybe I went about this wrong. Really, what would you like in order for me to ask you some questions?
I've always wanted to say this. And she like dramatically like starts like moving herself around, getting herself hyped up, and she stands up very tall and she goes, "A shrubbery."
All I have is this herring. It's a good luck herring. It has the little thing on it, and it's a fortune herring.
So, does that give me unlimited questions? The shrubbery you
No,
speak
it
of?
gives you a shade in the sun. And
For God's sakes.
Very little bits of it.
Now look here, listen here, Miss Janet Malkavian. I have this from, you see, the sheriff himself. And we would like to ask you questions, an unlimited amount.
Limited amount.
Post haste.
Immediately gave up.
Immediately gave up.
Hey, chat, can I get a counter on that speedrun poll?
We have no time. Time is of the essence.
Clip
And
it
we
from
are.
here.
We have no time.
Janet-
except
Janet
every
sits
time
down.
to ask every question.
And I'm taking these sunglasses back. I paid far too much. $1.25. They used to be $1.
Jana
you were
sits
gonna say
back down
far
on
too
her
much
little
dollars.
poof and just goes, "The ticket. I'm getting a ticket from the sheriff. All right. Well, go ahead and ask me. What do you want to ask? What do you want to know? I'll tell you anything I must."
Wonderful. This is wonderful. This is great.
violent.
Before I start in, I should really, you know what, gents, would you like to ask some questions?
Well,
Before
I mean,
start in.
mine are less pressing, I guess.
Yes. I don't really have. I was gonna leave the questions to you because I thought you would use them incorrectly. I didn't think you would crack this quick. I'm gonna like hand him the confetti I got. It's like extra disco confetti. It's like extra
Yes.
large pieces.
Cut well. Very
Cut well. Just gonna put that on the table. Like this. And I noticed you were running out in your bowl over there before the last time we were here. So I just got you some more. I'm sorry that the ticket had to be. I see that you're kind of disheveled about the ticket. I didn't know that was going to be a big deal.
I don't like being
You.
forced into situations, but here we are.
I'm sorry. That's why we went to the Dollar Tree specifically to get you offerings to be hospitable. That was the goal. But then you said that it was all shit. So then they kind
It's
of
from the Dollar Tree?
Yeah.
To be fair, I would have given
It's
you
the
a
only store
shrubbery.
that's open right now, considering the emergency that's going on in the city.
I
That
would have
place
found-
is a gold mine, let me tell you. I'm holding my giant notebook that I can barely hold because I've got finger puppets on each finger.
It's those old
And I'm
monster
trying to
fingers
make their
things.
little rubberized hands. Yeah, the monster finger things. I'm trying to make their rubberized hands hold it, but it's not working. And in the other hand, I've got like a bunch of temporary tattoos, and I was trying to select. I was doing all of it at once. Very ADD. I'm trying to pick tattoos while holding my notebook.
I
So,
would have loved a block of cheese.
I'm not sure how your powers work essentially, but I'm sure you felt maybe something or another going down with all the spirits.
yes,
I
did you feel
hope.
anything going down?
I haven't
They-
felt
they going
anything
down
going
swinging.
down in a while. Spiritually.
Spiritually, of course. For our sins.
I haven't tapped into that at all in a long time. I don't know anything about spiritual stuff in this city happening now,
We're not cops. You're fine.
says the person with a sheriff ticket.
But that's not
Says
that's not like
the
sheriff.
says the kid child of a sheriff.
I'm not gonna knock on you. I'm
Kinder of a sheriff, I never thought of you like that.
Honestly, I never thought of myself like that either. I would never knock you out. That is not something I would do, even if
Does she
I
know
was-
that you're a knight of the round table?
technically, I guess they would have
Plus
to
is
have
a
been
knight.
there.
Yes,
I'm knight.
you're
title
also a
only, though.
knight. Tonight, the night.
We won't snitch. I promise. That's Knight's honor.
Yes, a cab.
What?
Right. So we have
Well, if
questions.
no one's going to be asking their questions, he's got his little notebook.
Spirits. I just want to know if you felt anything in particular with the spirits that are obviously around. Oh, I think they've seen some. Okay. Okay. They're on a journey.
They're going through their mind
I
palette.
don't
They're
feel
going-
anything here, but
I thought they were looking through invisible
Let
filing
me-
cabinets.
let me see. And you see her grab her own face, and she like pulls her eyelids back so she can look down, and you just see the whites of her eyes.
Oh.
And she's just like, yes, okay. Ooh, I'll save
Oh,
that
she's
one for
possessed.
later. Okay, yes, I see. I see. Ew, I don't like what I see.
What do you see?
I see a bily, gross sphere in front of many steps. I see another one
Stairway to heaven.
in front of a very ordinary home. I see a third in the dark. Where is this? I see another one in front of the Ventru.
Oh, these are all places.
There's another one. The cemetery. Not too far from here. What's this one? Where am I? What is this place? A storeroom? Interesting. Wait. Wait. Who are you?
Oh.
What is your face?
Oh.
No. 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 Release me.
Oh.
Heh. What else? What else can you tell me? He's here.
That's what you do.
Why? Why is he here? I see. You're not allowed here. You need to go back. The walls are up. You must leave. I'm sorry. What was your question, dear?
Who were you talking to just now?
Oh,
Who were you talking?
there were faces I have never seen before.
Oh. Okay.
One was in a place I don't know how to describe it. It is
Terrifying beyond no reason.
seemed like a cave, but decorative. There were books, scrolls, tomes,
Library.
piles and piles of them, neatly organized, and there was a man there. Deformed, hideous, strong. He looked into my very soul. And then I was elsewhere. and I saw someone who looked like someone I knew in a different life. And they said the harvester was here. How they knew about the harvester, I don't know. I mean, they're from a different time, a different life. How could they possibly know about these types of things? And then I asked her what he wanted. And she said, so strange. I can't recall. I asked her what the harvester was doing, and I saw her mouth move. I heard something, but what was it? What were the words? What was it? And then he was here. Right over there. And she points across the room at a standing full body mirror.
God damn it.
But he's not there. It's just a mirror. It's just a mirror.
Do we see anything in the mirror? We all
You see
turn.
all your reflections. You see the room itself being reflected back to you. But she's now
Is
just
there
sitting
nothing
there
more
and
than
on
not
her
looking into
poof,
that mirror?
just going, but he was there. He was there. He was there.
This man, this deformed man that was in a room of tombs, a cave of some sort. Lady Grulong has a brother that she keeps in secret, that she hides away. Who is he? Where is he? Where is he located? What is his name?
I don't know that information. I don't know where a library is. I had no idea that Lady Grulon had a brother. None of... Did you know? How did you know this? Who told you this information?
She told me this.
I told you this. When did I do
Lady-
this?
No, Lady Grulong told me this, not you.
Oh. Oh,
Must be so specific.
interesting.
All right.
Lady
He's
Grulon
so
has a brother. Oh, interesting. That's very interesting.
What makes it interesting? Why is he deformed?
I don't know. I had no idea that she had a brother until 5 seconds ago. How would I know why he's deformed?
You reach your mind out and link it with whatever web situation is happening with yourself.
Give me a moment. Give me a moment. A moment is all I need. You see her just start to go inside of herself as she pulls her head closer into her hands. And you see her start to shudder a little bit, as if someone stuck out in the cold. And you hear her just going, oh, the lost Grulon. Where are you, child? The lost Grulon, come out, come now, come now. Are you him? Are you the deformed brother that was hidden from us all? No. No, you're not supposed to be here again. I told you, go. Leave. The walls are up and you cannot enter. And she snaps back. No. No, it's no, it's I can't see this brother you speak of again, but the harvester invades my mind right now.
Janet, is your mind, Janet?
Get killed.
I must ask you something very important. Is your mind connected to? My friend told me about this once. A web, an intricate web inside of your mind. Are you connected with others? If you pull on one of the strings, will it resonate, and will you hear something back from someone else, or can you call someone else?
Yes. I can reach out to the Malkavians.
What about something else?
What do you mean?
Call upon Malkov.
You dare speak his name so freely?
You can call on him, can't you?
I cannot. He chooses
You
one
are-
every few generations. I have been passed over. Why would he speak to me now if he has chosen someone else to take as his host?
Is Cassandra still alive? Maybe you can reach out to her.
Cassandra?
Cassandra.
The current host?
She may know how to speak with him.
Do your friends here know of Cassandra?
No.
In order for me to make this work, all parties present need to know at least a foundational understanding of who this Cassandra is. It'll strengthen my connection.
Very well. She was my coterie mate once upon a time in New York. She is the vessel for the first of the Malkavians.
I think we gathered that much. What does
No,
that mean?
she holds the vessel of the antediluvian Malkov, of which all Malkavians come from.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, we didn't realize that was exactly what she was housing within herself at first. It was just a friend. It was just a friend. But we thought it was just a voice inside of her head. She was Malkavian. How were we to know that it was something else? We didn't know. But she holds his power within her. His spirit. I don't know how it works necessarily, but she holds him inside of her, and if she's still alive somewhere, maybe Janet can have some sort of connection with him, by so doing.
Okay. Let me ask this: what does that do for us now?
It's an antediluvian. This is the power of a god in a person, and if we have questions, if we can figure out what's going on, maybe we should call on God.
First, I want to make sure that every party is accounted for. If what we just heard from the ramblings of our dear Malkavian friend here, Lady Gulong might be in danger, considering one of those echo balls are down in her library.
It's not down in her library. It's in the front of her building, and Lady Gulong is in the sanctum, and her brother is somewhere deep hidden in a cave somewhere, library. Perhaps the one you went to.
Perhaps.
But
And
you
if this
didn't
is the
see-
if this is the harvester and the prince, former prince we're talking about, not former prince, the harvester we're talking about, they may be interested in that information just like he was. Jim, am I missing anything from the I'm trying to put pieces together here from the ramblings of a mad woman. I'm trying to make connections as to who she was talking about. I'm guessing because she said the harvester was trying to break through her mind, or was staring at her, or was looking at her. Would it be in my best interest to tell like Angelo or the prince, like, yo, the harvester's making his moves on both our fortune teller friend and on uh, Lady Gulong's sanctum and family.
I mean, any information is good information, right?
Right.
I mean, right now you are all on high alert. Everyone is aware that there is something coming. And you all know who is behind it. So
Because
any
also
any
specifically-
foresight as to what and where it could be happening
Right.
could be beneficial to not just the target, but to the rest of the city.
Yeah, because specifically Lady Gulong has been targeted the most. Honestly. Like, they've been targeted the most since this game started.
Lost the most for sure too.
Lost the most for sure. So being like check on like Lady Gulong is the weakest target right now. And their fountain of information is also in jeopardy. Ask about the library. Ask about because we know about the or is it only Ambrose who knew about the other sibling, or was it we all know? I can't remember.
I don't think Ambrose told anyone.
No,
I think
so
Ambrose
that's
held
news
that
to us.
information
So
to
we know
heart.
now.
So we know now.
Yeah. And so does Janet now.
So now, so does Janet now. Yeah. Lovely, fantastic. What is our dear very evil bad man in the mirror trying to do to you? You every time you stop and say the walls are up. What is he trying to do to you?
He's trying to pull me through.
Pull you through what?
The looking glass. She looks over at the mirror.
Gonna
Portals.
turn to look at the mirror again. Should we cover that up or flip it around? I don't know.
I haven't touched the mirror in decades. I'm afraid to see what would happen if we moved it. But if you do it, yeah, that's fine. I don't want to touch it.
I respect the honesty in this moment. In this moment,
She's like, go for it.
Is there a cloth or like a like something big enough? How big is this mirror?
It's a standard, like, you see that mirror over there in the back? It's like 4 feet tall. It's about that
Right.
tall, that wide.
Hey, we got a couple episodes left. Let's just fucking get that mirror out of here.
Are you heave-hoeing it out, or are you putting a drape over it?
I'm draping over it.
Okay, yeah, cool. All right, so it is now covered up with there's like a shawl that you guys just put over it.
Yeah,
It's no
it's
problem. It's now concealed.
Yeah, just gonna shield that over.
Thaddeus, anything?
I was gonna derail us with silly questions, but I feel super guilty about that now. So, I less think I'm gonna do that. I was more of just living in the zen of learning a bunch of information and that I didn't know.
Yeah, honestly, Sam.
Robin?
But I have some very
I
not helpful questions.
Didn't think I'd be learning about New York in this.
I thought we could just ask them anything. So my questions were in that vein.
Literally anything category.
So can
I'll tell you guys after the show cuts.
Sure.
They're dumb.
behind the scenes.
So you want
So-
her to now look into the web?
So can you do that now with this foundation?
Cassandra Gale. Oh. Well, this is interesting. I know who you are.
She's alive.
Remember when last we spoke in the manor? And I told you there were two people looking for you. One was hunting, and one was just searching for you.
Yes.
She's still searching for you.
She is. Cassandra's alive.
Should I let her know that Ambrose is well?
Yes, tell her that I love her and I'm sorry. And I still have her crayons. I have her broken little crayons and tell her where I am. Tell her where I am. Tell her that I'm here. Cassandra, can you hear me?
She can't hear you. I speak for you, and I will let her know about crayons. Are they Crayola or are they Mega?
Gotta get the specifics.
They're crayons. They're rose art.
Oh. Okay. One moment. Done.
Wonderful. Now that all the masks are off, yes?
She's currently down in Florida.
Florida. She is in Florida. Wonderful.
She's trying to find you, and she made a little bit longer trip than expected.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Is she planning to kill me?
She said no.
Good. That's good. Good. I will be taking a trip to Florida soon, Aubrey. Wonderful. You should come with me. All right.
Oh, so now we're leaving.
So,
The hundreds of times I said it. No, let's stick around. We have a duty.
yes, we'll talk about that later. Now, can she connect you with God? Your God. Malkov. Can you talk?
Oh, I don't consider him a god, but maybe there's a first for everything. Let's see. Ha 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 ha. Ha. This might take a long time. Over multiple attempts. Between her, I need to make sure that she understands I'm okay, I'm a good person. And we have to make sure Malkov is like, she's okay, she's a good person. And then they both have to be okay with letting me talk to him and him taking over her so that he can speak to me. It's a very strange game of telephone. A lot of trust needs to be put in first. Boundaries need to be laid out.
Right. Well, let's see. Tell Cassandra that I am in danger. I'm still on the run. I may need help, but New Orleans is in danger, and I'm trying to help, and I need her help.
Well then, okay.
And gosh, I miss her.
How? How? She says you're always in danger. That's why she's trying to find you.
Well, tell her I forgive her completely for flaying me alive.
Doesn't sound like friend.
Okay.
That feels more like a personal, like face to face kind of thing to apologize for. I'm sorry. That was out of pocket.
Okay.
Flaying? Like he like whispers over to Aubrey.
Caw.
This feels like a
Caw-caw.
private situation. Should
Yeah.
you be here for this?
Honestly, for the protection of all of us, yes.
I
She
don't want to be
says.
flayed.
I don't want to be flayed at all.
She
Why are we
says.
talking to a known flayer?
I don't want to know flares in general. People in the art of being called flair, not a good crowd.
You think Ambrose hasn't? He's flayed somebody.
He's gotta flayed at least
What
one
did she
person.
say?
She said that I, Janet, am not your carrier pigeon.
Oh. Oh. Right. Right.
Tell him she'll work for you.
So, have you established the Wi-Fi connection?
Yes, the password here is tax sucks.
No. Cassandra, if you can hear me,
It's pronounced Wi-Fi.
put God on the line.
God, that's a statement I never thought
That-
I'd hear in my lifetime. Or lifetimes at this
Put
point.
him on my heart.
Put him on
Like
my
I
top
told
5.
you, Ambrose, it's gonna
Yeah,
take a
that's
good
top five.
long while. This is not an immediate. This is not you lost your ears for a second. This is not an immediate fix.
Oh.
This is going to take some time. And Malkov, being around for as long as he's been around, he's going to take his time.
Right. Right.
I see
Alright,
you've got a
well-
notebook in front of you. Do you have any other questions?
I have many. Thank you for asking me, Janet.
I'm gonna
let's
go text the people that can do. I'm gonna do that real quick.
Yep.
Number one.
You shoot the text message out, and
Yeah.
it takes a little bit of time to get responded to, but every few seconds you see 3 dots pop up, disappear, pop up, disappear, pop up, disappear, and then you get. Go ahead.
I also say watch out for mirrors.
Okay, cool. So you're saying this to Angelo, right?
Yes, I'm sending this to
Okay.
Angela. I'm giving him basically the best rundown I can of Malkavian's ramblings and I don't know that this is a secret, so I will disclose the brother situation because I have no idea that this is a secret that should be kept. So
Okay.
I've got no clue.
As you're seeing the 3 dots pop up under Angelo, you do get a text message on top of that from Prince Felicity. And her information says, I will personally go to the Grulons immediately.
Best of luck.
And
I'm
then
gonna be here for a while.
a few moments right behind that, Angelo goes, Prince Felicity is taking care of Grulons. I'm headed over to my house. Your boys have come through, and we are spreading them out throughout the city as effectively as possible. This might be a domino effect. We'll see. KIT.
I'll have my eyes in the sky, and the rest of the animals continue to search. And we'll send you updated locations when they happen, if they happen.
Understood.
Gonna be here for a while. We're just it's gonna go back. Just all the questions. Just like how many questions realistically do you think Ambrose would have written?
Yes.
And- okay, so we good? We good? Okay. All right. Just a few questions off the top of my head. What is the general's plan? Who is spying on Aubrey, Maximilian, and I with the eye thing? Is Aubrey Sire truly dead? How can we defeat the harvester?
Way better questions.
Is there any Hakata in New Orleans that you know of? How can we save the city, for God's sakes? Where's for? Once again, I think you have to.
So many questions at once. I can't.
Thorn, one at a time. Thorn, you're breaking them. You're breaking them.
I just need to know.
And then as she's coughing, you see this giant sludge just like manifest out of her, like it's an ectoplasm type thing that just comes swirling out of her and just starts to cloud above you all. And you start hearing multiple voices coming out of it. But the one voice that is most prominent that comes through, you hear, "There is one Hakata in this city. I have returned."
Oh no.
You broke them.
Oh no. Is it a voice we recognize?
Oh yeah, that's a voice that chills you right to the core, that you remember from your first night in court.
Yep.
A man wearing a tattered, broken red cloak, hunched over in the corner of the room of the manor when you first walked in, who was very greedily looking forward to the pile of bodies that were left behind after the feed. Yes. This is most certainly the voice of the harvester.
Fucking guy.
I assume I'm speaking to the harvester, am I not?
Yes. Yes,
Good.
you are.
That's a good voice work.
I would like to accept your invitation. The one you offered me the first time. Where can we meet you?
Just you were offered an invitation. Then it will be just you who comes.
Very well.
Just you.
Where do I need to?
Walk. Just start walking.
Dawn.
He slaps his notebook against Max's chest, and he fumbles inside of his pocket, pulls out a bony ring, and he slaps that into Aubrey's hand. All right.
Well, you're not leaving, are you?
I most certainly am.
The black floating mist does give you pause.
What's your plan here? What are you planning?
You know, the funny thing is,
I would love to hear something funny right now.
I've never had a plan in my life.
You're confusing funny for terribly tragic, awful situation. Haha.
Aubrey, you're planning to leave the city. If you leave the city, go to Florida, find Cassandra Gale, find a Malkavian out there, and find Cassandra Gale, okay?
Yes, we will find Cassandra.
If I'm not with you, I want you to go. Find her.
Your friend who's a known flayer.
She won't do that to you.
Private torturer.
And she won't do that to him after we tell him that you left to hang out with probably one of the most demented beings we've ever encountered?
She'll probably laugh and say, yes, that's me.
Have you thought about not doing this?
No, not at all. It's rather
Can
exciting.
we take a minute to do that? It's not. It's kind of the opposite.
It's a second death wish is what it is.
That's fine, because death wishes are all around me at this point. Janet knows who I am. My lady Aisha's probably going to knife me any day now. This whole city is just run over with Hakata shit, and I've been running my entire life from helping people or doing things for the greater good of something. So, I thought, the hell with it. Let's just go and take a walk.
Yes,
See what
let's go
happens.
and take a walk out of the city. Together.
Aubrey, I promise I'll come back.
You can't make that promise.
I just did. I promise I'll come back. Max,
Is there
I
not
promise I'll come back.
something? Hold on a second.
We looking up shit. Oh,
I need to look something up after you made a promise to Aubrey. Hold on a second.
Is that a thing?
I think it might be a part of their banes. Yep.
Zmitz.
Yep.
Zimitzi.
51 through 55.
Samaze.
Samazu. Samazamuzamuza.
Zum 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 zum.
Kazoo noises.
Kazoo noises.
All right, Zamitzi. Promises. I'm fairly certain there is something.
Because that's a big thing to promise somebody.
Can just take his hand and slip it down on the inside of Aubrey's pants.
That's part of the
Pocket.
promise.
Pocket. Just to find his lighter.
Pocket that peeper.
Is that okay,
Yeah,
Aubrey?
it's in my back pocket.
All right, grabbing
Is
a handful of that ass and
taking that lighter.
taking that lighter at the same time.
What do we
It's
think?
like the way a wallet is always there. It's immediately noticeable in weight when it's gone. But he doesn't say a word.
It's fine. Oh,
Doesn't say a word.
I promise Max and Aubrey I'll be back.
Okay. If
Anything?
I'm not mistaken, your bane is you need to choose a specific charge, a physical domain, a group of people, an organization, or even something more esoteric. So I'm assuming we never spoke
Group
about
of
this.
people.
Yes, that this coterie is your bane.
Yes.
Okay.
Yowza.
All right. So, in order for the kindred must spend their day's sleep surrounded by their chosen charge. If they do not, they sustain aggravated willpower damage equal to their bane severity upon waking the following night. So, oh damn. Okay. All right. So, willpower is one of those things where it's not like, oh, I'm just gonna go to sleep and I'm gonna get it back. Willpower is like trying to heal your soul.
Yeah.
It takes effort. And with the amount of dedication you put into this bane, because of how much these two mean to you, if you do not come back, this is going to be a substantial amount of damage to your willpower. When I say don't come back, I mean willingly don't come back. Okay.
Oh,
Let's
do it.
Okay, it's 11.
The last few episodes.
Is it really, or did I just change the time? Okay.
It is 11:12. So
All right, we got another 15 minutes. So let's see what happens next 15 minutes. Okay, you've just made your promise to the boys. You can carry out the scene.
So I promise I'll be back. All right.
You want
You
me
know-
to say all right? It's not all right.
You'll have Ambrose back.
You've already made a decision, so
Max is gonna take his arm that's still around Aubrey, and he's gonna wrap the other arm around Ambrose, and he's just gonna bring both of you close, both of you in.
Ambrose usually doesn't hug back, or he squeams sort of away from affection and hugs. Sort of lets his little rat hands hang there for a minute. But in this moment, he, much like he did with Kiernan, He wraps his hands around both of you and his fingers grip you a little tight. It's going to be fine. Going to be fine.
When you do get back, we're going to discuss your definition of fine versus the both of ours.
Well, yes, of course I'm going to come back. I always come back, darlings. In the meantime, take this advantage to talk to Janet, and maybe handle the I know your Ambrose Windsor situation. Offer her a boon on my behalf. A major one. 2 major ones.
I will make sure that it's okay.
All right. Aubrey, listen, I wanted to give that to you earlier, but I had so much to say. I suppose I love you very much. You're not just another person that I'm imagining you to be. I see you for yourself, and I love you. I love you very much. On the inside of the ring, you see a carving, AA, on the inside.
I won't forgive you if you don't come back.
He's a good boy. In the event that I don't, you both may split my townhouse, my fruits, my things. I have a wonderful
that
wardrobe.
Means a lot to you, your things, the way that you are. The gesture's not lost on me, but I don't want your things. I want you.
You know, I don't think anyone's ever wanted me. Not ever. Not really. Not like that.
Not sure I could handle the reminders of you if you're not there. The empty house. The pieces of art you have created with your hands. No, I don't think I could handle that without you.
Goodbye to you both. And he turns to kiss Maximilian on the cheek, and Aubrey slowly, tenderly, right on the mouth. He pulls away a little bit too quickly, and he doesn't look at either of them. He just walks out the door.
You feel the impact. Arms around your waist from behind. His chin rests in the nook of your neck. And he just takes a moment to breathe in the smell of you, not the sewer. Tucked into the nape of your neck, he breathes you in. What he really hopes is not the last time.
You smell roses. A faint whiff of roses.
It's hard to even notice that you have left because your presence lingers so heavily in this moment. But you have the opportunity to walk out the door and not be followed.
And Ambrose puts up his hood, puts up his mask. He puts his hands in his trench coat pockets, and he's walking down the dark street of New Orleans. And he whispers, just to no one really, but if anyone is there. Well, if you're following me, God, I hope you're following me this time, and I really, really hate saying that, Devora. And he walks on.
Okay. Gentlemen, Ambrose has just left Janet's psychic parlor. There's ectoplasm still spewing out of Janet's mouth, hovering above you, fanning out along the ceiling. You still hear the whispering voices that are coming with it, but the sound of the harvester is gone. You both sit there in silence. It's not a shocked silence. It's one of those moments of reflection and confusion in the absence of Ambrose due to his immediate departure. Small pangs of, is it guilt? Is it wanting? Is it anger? A multitude of emotions start to attack you all from all angles. The questions you had brought forward to gather from Janet seem inconsequential at this moment. Yes, there is a giant threat looming over the city, but you feel as if you've just lost a part of yourself, and you're not sure if it's coming back. As you sit in the silence, silent though it may be in the room, your heads are filled with noise. The ectoplasm recedes back into Janet, and she starts coughing. I hate when they do that. Oh. What did I miss?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. Our friend got the answers they were seeking, so they left. Go ask somebody else some questions.
Very well, then. Do you two have anything else to ask of me?
Are you okay?
Oh, far from it. No, but I'll be fine in a few days. That always takes a lot out of me.
While they were regurgitating the fountain of information, was there anything that, like, besides the harvester being a harvester, was there anything else that, like, from Ambrose's questions, was there any other information that, like, stuck out as, like, important in quotation marks, or like viable information to move forward? I can't. Or was it like it's such a mess of noise?
There was a lot of noise coming out. There were a multitude of voices overlapping each other, so it was fairly hard to pinpoint anything besides the harvester, who came in out loud and clear.
Yeah.
The other voices sound like when you're scrolling through the radio very quickly.
Okay.
but there was an inkling of something that came through that sounded as if it was meant to be heard. Not just a passing phrase, but it was meant to be heard.
Said with intent.
Excuse me?
Said with intent.
Oh, yes, said with intent. And it was a androgynous voice. You couldn't tell if it was male or female. And it just said, "We make our move tonight."
Okay. Looks like our night is just getting started. I don't have any other questions, honestly. You've been a wonderful help. I'd appreciate. I don't know if you do confidentiality with your fortune telling, but I'd appreciate some modicum of. Obviously, there were some things that were revealed here tonight that may be best left unspoken to.
Are you talking about HIPAA?
That one, I don't know how if there's a mystical HIPAA in the community we exist in. It could be, honestly.
I'll tell you what. You take all this garbage that he left here, and I let bygones be bygones. I won't say anything about anything.
I can do that.
I just don't want
definitely-
trash.
I could do that. And I will start collecting things. Apologies for having the harvester speak through you. That was
What?
they spoke through you.
Oh, I
They
hate
forced their
that.
way. They forced their way out of your modicum of spew. Yes, he said, like it sounds terrible. When you were regurgitating all of those answers, he spoke up the loudest and the clearest, made
Oh,
himself
fine.
known.
That's a thing I now need to process. Thank you for that. Okay. Okay. Well. Let me see. Very good. Okay. Well, yes. Thank you very much. We will just deal with that on our own.
Where's the ticket?
It was
The-
never
the-
handed off to to Janet, so Ambrose still has the ticket.
Everyone still has the ticket.
Yep.
Okay, that's good to know.
Slimy.
That's good to know. That's solid. That's good to know. Okay. That's very smart play. Now you gotta live.
Alright.
Now you gotta live specifically for that. And I will collect all the junk. And as we're leaving, I'm gonna look for some birds.
Okay.
And,
You're looking for birds. Aubrey, what are you doing as your coterie is slowly making their way out?
I think Aubrey's making his way out. He's feeling defeated and ready to go.
Okay. All right. I think this is a very good place for us to end tonight's episode. Everyone has left the psychic shop. Max's focus is getting some birds. Aubrey wants to go home. And Ambrose is taking a walk. Well, thank you everyone for joining us this evening. It's been a long time since we've gotten to hang out with each other. This is a wonderful opportunity to see everybody and play again. I missed your faces so much. This was a lot of fun. And shit be happening. So let's do our exits. And we're going reverse order. Robin?
Everyone, thank you for watching. Tonight was great, and I missed everyone here. I played Ambrose Windsor, the Zamitsi. and I am not prepared for next week.
Christian.
Hey everybody, hi, my name is Christian, aka Fluffy Goomba, all over the internets. I'm a TTRPG performer, educator, and event coordinator here in the space. I have been Maximilian Washington, your gang girl Primogen, and I'm definitely gonna send some birds to fly after you. That's a given.
Bless you.
Fastest, most silent flyers I've got on the retainer, just to make
Of
sure.
Rope Darkness.
Yeah.
The one
Have-
wearing my chain.
Mm-hmm.
They're just pigeons, just
Tony.
big fat pigeons.
They're all wearing my BDSM chains.
Yeah.
They just blend in.
Yeah.
Thaddeus. Oh, sorry, buddy.
I'm Thaddeus, and it's bedtime. Thank you guys so much for coming out. We really appreciate you waiting for us to come back. We know that every time we get a chance to sit at this table, that it is electric, it is magic, and that is all because of you. Thank you for joining us.
And I'm Dylan. Just find me. We are
Somewhere
going to...
beyond
yeah.
the mirror.
or inside the mirror, who knows? We're going to be rating our friends Serenity. They are playing Marvel Rivals right now. So we're going to go raid them. And we will see you next week as we find out what the hell's going to happen next.
Oh boy.
Hey. Say goodnight, everybody. Good night,
everybody.
everybody.